When you first log into our e-learning course site, you should see the announcements page, which has news items, updates, calendar, and a few other widgets. I'm going to talk specifically about the news items, and I'll mention the updates and calendar in just a moment. If you haven't yet browsed through these news items, please do so. Depending on your browser, you may or may not be seeing these animation videos here. If you're using Internet Explorer, when your page first loads, you might need to click the Show All Content button. If you're using a different browser, you may need to just simply turn on Show All Content, however you configure that in your browser. These videos don't show any real animation other than the character here moving his lips and his head, as you see now. But he's just speaking to you, and the text of what he's speaking is here. So even if you don't see the animation, you can at least read the text. And this one in particular talks about the attendance points, or active participation points is what I call it, for an online class. So this is a part of your grade, and that is explained in this animation and here. The second animation here is for session 1. Now, it's possible I'm not going to create an animation for session 2, session 3, and so on, because the routine is pretty much the same for every session. But again, watch and listen to this presentation, or at least read the content. Look at the other news items, and down here in the lower right, if you see this link, Show All News Items, that's an indication that there is probably more news items than are displayed on the page. So if you click that link and then browse down and see if there's other news items. Now, in my classes, this is not a weekly announcement. These are news items that provide you with some information that I think might be helpful. Some of you may already know how to view quiz feedback, but if you don't, watch this video. Some of you already know how to zip files. If you don't, watch these videos. So that's the purpose of the news items in our announcements page. And here's that Internet Explorer Show All Contents button, which allows me to display these animation videos. This Updates widget indicates items, quizzes that you have not attempted, and discussion posts not read. Please keep in mind that the discussion posts are not assignments, but it would be very helpful to your peers and possibly to you if you read the discussions that are out there. The purpose of the discussion board is for us to help each other. Okay, so if you have questions or concerns, you can post them in the discussion board, and if I don't respond to you, hopefully somebody else will. I will certainly try to respond to you, but it may be that I'm away from my internet for a couple of days and can't read my email, can't respond to discussion posts. Perhaps one of your classmates can answer your question more quickly than I can. So that's the purpose of the discussion boards. Know that you can get to the announcements page at any time by clicking here, the content page by clicking here. You can use the course tasks menu to go to the discussions page, the Dropbox page, the quizzes and tests page. We aren't using groups in this course, so you won't worry about the groups page. Most everything you'll need to do is accessible from the content page. Of course, if you want to see your grades, you can click here, and I'll do that real quickly because this fake student possibly looks very much like yours right now. But don't be frustrated when you see all these F's. It's simply because you have not done these assignments yet. As you do the assignments, the scores will be entered and your grades will change. Also, don't pay attention to these dates because these are from a previous semester. Your dates will reflect your semester. Thank you.